Hello there, this is Graham Nichols from Affinity, Gospel Churches in Partnership. We're looking at some news stories in the UK on the 4th of December 2025. There has been a big donation to the British political party Reform UK. 9 million from an individual involved in cryptocurrency has been given to that party. It's the biggest single donation by an individual ever given in British history, so it is a big deal. We wouldn't want to speculate here about whether that amount of money is right or that political party is right to give to, but it does raise a question more broadly across all the political parties about how funds are raised and what those funds are used for, and whether there's a connection between the funds given and any influence that those individuals might have over policy, particularly when a party gets into government. Those things are worth looking at. There are different models in different countries about political funding, and perhaps there's always ways to get around it. More fundamentally and profoundly, we want our politicians to have integrity and honesty. Another political story this week is that there's been an announcement of a review into mental health diagnoses, particularly autism, ADHD, and similar conditions. There's an independent review because there's been a massive spike over the past few years in those diagnoses, and then that leading to perhaps people being out of work for long periods of time. Either there's better diagnosis going on and that's why there's higher numbers, or there's what you might call overdiagnosis, people being diagnosed with medical conditions, being given a label for those conditions when perhaps they're experiencing more normal situations and responses to those situations. So having an unhappiness, an anxiety, maybe something in terms of an overactive response, but it's kind of in the spectrum of normal human activity in a broken world. And we want that review to come back with things that are both compassionate, and we as Christians want to be compassionate to those struggling in their minds, not able to cope. But we also want something that promotes honesty and resilience. And meanwhile, we as Christians dealing with people struggling with those kinds of things in our churches don't want to go to the extreme of kind of over labeling and, in a sense, medicalizing everyone's condition. But we do at the same time want to recognize advances in our understanding of how brains work, and with compassion and with the gospel to counsel one another, and where that's necessary to encourage people to seek outside help. We know the answer to everything is the gospel. Sometimes the gospel is the immediate answer in terms of how we can apply and connect it to our mental health issues. Sometimes we accept that in a broken and a fallen world, we need all kinds of help, and that for some of us, some of those conditions never go away this side of glory, in the sense that some of our physical conditions don't go away either. A story that's dropped out of the news, an international one, is about that terrible fire in a series of apartments in Hong Kong. I know personally of some people whose relatives caught up in that, lost their homes. There's a rather ambiguous situation in terms of insurance and compensation. So it was devastating for people over there. And we need to be concerned about those things. It's very easy to just get caught up in things that affect us directly, or in the kind of political intrigue stories that are going on. And it's good for us as Christians to have a view as much as we can of some other things going on in the world, and seek to pray for and care for people involved in those. Just one other story that this week, the Oxford University Press announced that rage bait was going to be their word of the year for 2025. It's something that I think Christians should not be involved in. It's to do with posting things on social media in order to get a reaction, an angry reaction. And it would be great if Christians were exemplary on the way that they behave on social media. I've written something about it. You'll see that soon on our website, which is affinity.org.uk. Hopefully what I write will not be classified as rage bait.